You know what it is. It's Hasty and
Frank. Swank Frank.
the Soy Frank.
The Swank Frank.
Let's restart. You know what it is. It's Hasty.
And Swank Frank.
Do you want me to introduce you, or do you want me not to introduce
Uh,
you? Hey everyone, you know what it is. It's Hasty.
And Swank Frank. I didn't know if you were good.
Hi everyone, you know what it is. It's Hasty.
And Swank Frank.
And we're back on the Love and Living podcast. Today we're going to be talking about a couple different things. They're pretty controversial topics, so I'm excited to get into them. One of the topics is going to be, do you think men and women can be just friends? And that's going to be a huge conversation. What is your point of view on it?
Already? Just
Like-
straight into it?
Like, do you think it's
Okay.
like a solid no or yes?
I think it's a solid answer for sure. For me personally, I know that a lot of people have their preference and their thoughts on it, which I respect. Whatever you think, like we can have a debate about it, and I could see both sides. But my side is no.
You say no?
Yeah. Well, what about you?
I'm 50-50 on it.
50-50? Okay.
Yeah, because I do have a guy friend that has been nothing but a friend. But I've also been on the other end of that where, like, guy friends do catch feelings for me. And, like, it's ruined a friendship, you know?
For sure.
Yeah, so that's going to be a fun one to talk about.
Yeah. I think more often than not that happens. That's why I personally think like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I know that there's obviously friendships that have lasted a lifetime where it's platonic and it's a woman and man. But I'm saying no because how do I explain it? I would never get with the girl, right? And tell her to not be friends with whoever she was already friends with. I would never do that. So in that sense, I guess that's why I'm saying, like, I could see both sides because I'm not also going to not get with that girl. Like, damn, I don't know how to explain it.
If he wants it, he
might
gonna
be
get it. If he wants it, he gonna get it.
It might be 50-50 for me too.
It has to be 50-50.
Yeah.
I think this is one of those conversations that need to be had because we have to dissect it.
100%.
Yeah.
Now, if I was in a relationship and she gained a male friend, I would be okay with that too, as long as it's like no one-on-one anything probably. Like, it's just like, to me, it's not feasible to understand where he's coming from.
His intentions.
Yeah, his intentions. You
Behind
don't
it.
understand yet, at least.
Okay.
Now, like I said, if they were already friends, then and it was platonic, like, cool. But like I said, it's such different situations that you could get into.
Yeah.
That it's just different. So yeah, I mean, I guess the answer changes, but I think like most of the time for me, I would say no. I think it's not possible.
Okay.
But
Well,
that's just me.
So his answer is no, and mine is just 50-50 on the basis. We're also going to touch base into, would you be with somebody that has children already if you didn't have kids? That's another topic as well that people get into, and they don't know how to handle the situation once they're in it, or they do get in it, and then everything crumbles down. So that was another thing. And we kind of, everybody's done it. And not necessarily everybody's done it, been with somebody that has a kid, but everybody is definitely aware of that situation happening.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah. That one's a tough one too. Honestly, every one of these answers, it's going to like, the people are going to look at it and be like, yo, this guy's insecure. But it's like,
No,
bro,
it's
like,
not. We're not going to say that.
it's just like what I
personally
personally think. Like,
No.
I think I'm secure enough to have an opinion on it like that.
Yeah.
So like I know who I am and I know what morals I stand on and what like my boundaries are.
Mm-hmm.
So that also I don't think I would ever get with a woman that has a kid.
Yeah.
See, now people are gonna be like, yo, what the fuck? Like it's hella standards, you know, but I do.
And then when this shit pops off in a couple years and you get with the bad news, she has a kid, everybody's going to clip
That's
this, what you
hilarious.
say, and they're going to tag
Yeah.
her in it.
I just don't think I would.
Yeah.
But I mean, you know, you never know. But
Things change, life happens, but
100%.
as of right now, no. And truthfully, when it comes to me, I'm going to be more 50-50 on the situation. Ideally, I would not get with somebody who already has a child just
Okay.
because there's too many people that get involved into that relationship.
Mhm.
And I feel like the kid comes first, and no matter what age that kid is, that kid's always going to come first. And I understand that and I respect that. So I don't even want to put myself in those shoes. if that makes sense.
Yeah, 100%.
Ideally, like, it's not the ideal situation for me.
Yeah. And I think, okay, so this is another thing.
Mm-hmm.
I have full respect for stepdads and stepmoms. My dad is a stepdad, so he raised my brother that isn't his biological son. So that's like respectable for sure. I'm saying like personally, like me personally, I don't think I could, damn, this is going to sound so fucking bad. I don't think I could have the same love for a kid that's not mine compared to one that is.
Yeah.
And
That's not messed up. That's
you
just
don't
you
think
being.
so? I think
no,
people,
I think that's you being completely honest.
yeah, because but I think most people would be like, oh, well, if you're going to be a stepdad, like you got to love the kids equally. And you know, you can say that and everything, but like, bro, that's blood. Like it's different for me. I don't know. It's just so different for me. You could love the kid, obviously, but damn, I don't know. That sounds so bad.
To add on to what he just said, what he's talking about, not necessarily just loving that child, but you're not going to move how you're going to move with your blood. Like, if my kid was to fuck up, boom, smack the fuck out kid. Instantly, if it's my child.
Yeah, no, yeah.
But if it's my stepkid, I'm going to be like, ooh.
Yeah.
Because if I hit you, I'm going to have to beat your mama's ass later.
Yeah, see, that's a different thing. Exactly. Like, discipline is a big part of how a child is raised. And you don't feel comfortable enough. And if you do, that's kind of like, come on. Like, you got to think that's not my blood. Like, I can't discipline them as I would my blood. And I don't know. Maybe because I know people do. Like, a lot of people do discipline them like they are their blood. But
no, I agree with you on that, truthfully. And the last thing we're going to speak about is, does body count matter? Is it a big, like, yes or no in a relationship? Like, could you be with a woman that has a higher body count than you?
Okay, so the thing is, I think
you're going to have to be.
Yo, what the fuck?
There's going to be one thing that I'm going to, like, combat with this and to, like, change people's perspectives. Not necessarily on, like, oh, body count is a big deal. No, it really is a big deal. Like, how many people you share your body, that's soul tying yourself to somebody.
Yeah.
But I don't think it necessarily, like, if your average body count, it doesn't matter. Like, I don't think it matters necessarily.
Okay.
But that's just my perspective. It's my opinion.
The thing is, what I thought is standards have changed so much over, obviously, the years. Like, especially in the 2000s. Like, now, it's so different. I feel like back then, people probably didn't even ask they probably didn't even know what body count was. They were probably just, like, doing whatever they want, right? Mm-hmm. And now it's so, I think, like, it's so talked about because
there's standards on women.
Yeah. So
there's high standards on women.
So I don't think it, like you said, I don't think it matters to a point, right? To a point, and I don't know the number on that. So, and maybe it's not even a number. Maybe it's like, let's say a girl has 25, or girl, guy, whatever, has 25 bodies, right? Mm-hmm. 25, but they were all committed relationships. Now, let's say combat that with 25 bodies that were all one night stands. So maybe it's not the number. Maybe it's the encounter.
Yeah.
But I don't know. So like it really depends. Personally, I don't see myself asking even
asking.
I don't think so. But because it matters, but damn, bro, I don't know. And it also depends, like if you're in a small town,
yeah,
and they've it's 20 bodies that you know,
that's different.
Then that's way different than going to another big city where it's 20 people you would never see in your life.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. There's so many variables to like answer that question with.
What's your question? Does it affect you or not?
It depends, dude.
No, you gotta say the answer.
That one, I answered the other two like solid. This one is like very.
So it affects him, obviously. You just answer.
It depends though.
Obviously, it affects you because you can't even say yes or no.
No, because it really depends on the situation. That's what matters.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. I say it does. I'm gonna say yes. Okay. Because I'm not gonna be with somebody that has a stupid body count, because then that means that they don't have self-control. So to me, it matters.
So, but you don't think that's saying that you don't think that they could change?
No, I'm not judging them for it. Okay. But I'm saying, like, in this question, and we're asking, like, I'm not saying, we're not getting personal in this. Like, the question is, does it matter how many bodies you have?
Like before you even, okay.
Before you, I'm going to say, yes, it does.
Yeah, okay, then yeah, it does.
Now, do I care personally? No, I don't. Like if I'm in a relationship or I'm talking to somebody and they're like, "Oh, how many bodies do you have?" Some people lie about it. I don't lie about it. I'm like, I have this number.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
And I tell them.
Yeah.
And then they'll tell me their body count, but I don't ask for it. I'm never the one to bring it up or ask it because I don't care. Genuinely, I don't care. If you're clean and you're good, we're good.
Okay. That's
You feel me?
That's respect. Yeah, that's a good. See, that's another variable too, though. Like,
It is
as
a
long
variable.
as long as they're clean, obviously, like then it's cool.
Yeah.
But
mean,
I don't know. Like, personally, if I heard, all right, so let's just make this clear cut. If the girl said, "I
Yeah.
have this number and it's high," then I probably wouldn't get with her.
Okay.
That's it.
All right. So we got your answer.
But there's so
10
there's
years.
many more things that could happen though.
You
That
know
one's a deep one. That one's like there's so many variables to it. Like, dude,
It is the good one.
that was
Y'all know that SpongeBob meme where it was like 10 years later. And we just finally got Frankie to say, like, it does matter. Okay.
I mean, the other ones were so easy to answer.
The other
For
ones
me,
are
at
easy.
least.
The other ones are easy because, like, you've had to deal with it in that sense.
Yeah, I guess.
I don't really know your second relationship and, like, how that flowed or anything like that.
Wait. What were the first two questions? I forgot already.
So the first question was, can males and
Oh,
females
yeah.
be friends?
Okay.
And would
Yeah.
that affect your relationship? The second one is, could you be with somebody that already has a child?
Okay,
And
yeah.
then the third question is, does a body count matter?
Damn. Well, I mean, I've been through all of those. So,
Yeah. So, and I have too. So
okay.
this is going to be fun. So let's just dive back into, can males and females be friends? I want y'all to comment below if it's a yes or no. Like, put bullet points of like 1, 2, and 3, like your answers.
I'm not going to lie. I feel like females specifically,
Yeah.
their answer is majority yes.
For guys and females to be friends?
Yeah. I think girls think that that's possible majority of the time, which I don't think is true, but I know it can happen. I'm not blindly saying like, no, that can never happen. You guys can never be like, that's obviously can happen. But in my perspective, I feel like men always are fishing for,
Alternative motives.
yeah. But I mean,
So to go off of this, the reason why I said I was 50-50 is because I have a childhood best friend that me and him have been best friends since I was a kid. Like, me and him worked together. I met him when I was 14, and I'm 26 now, and we've been best friends ever since. And he's never tried to do anything weird, anything. That's a brother to me. Like, his
Hell yeah.
family's a brother. He's a brother. Like, I didn't have a place to stay. He would open his doors to me, like, and no weird shit ever. Now, he has a wife and a kid, and me and his wife are best friends, and we're actually neighbors.
That's
So it's
fire.
Jesse and Destiny.
oh, okay.
And so that is why I can confidently say yes, men and women can be friends, but I believe you have to build a friendship on longevity for that to happen.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Because- And the only reason I think it was possible is because me and Jesse grew up together. Like, we were kids.
Yeah,
and then
for
we grew up
sure.
into
I have a
adults,
friend like that too.
you know?
Yeah.
And I think like there has to be many variables that play into this question, and I think that is a very important factor that has to play into it, because I've had multiple guy friends now, and even I'm a woman, so even when I'm around a group of guys, they will always try to like sneak diss and like say a flirting joke and stuff, and it just makes me feel uncomfortable because I'm like, I know your intentions are pure. I'm here purely because I want to be your friends, but you aren't reciprocating that energy.
Yeah.
Kobe, shut the fuck up. No, actually, Kobe is the cutest dog ever. But no, but deadass. You want to be on the podcast so bad too. Everybody want to be on the podcast so bad. And I'm not even gonna go into details on like.
See, I
these
feel like
past-
that you have more experience on it, obviously, because like you said, like women, like I'm not getting into these friendships, and because I don't think women usually do that. They get in a friendship trying to get something, right?
No, I think that's men.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm saying you have more experience. So like
Yeah.
you have experience of like a guy trying to be your friend, but then you know like, okay, this guy
Be your friend and they just want to fuck.
yeah.
Like, you
so-
ain't getting nothing out of me, honey. I'm sorry. You're getting a dab and I'm sending you on your way, my boy.
Yeah, see, that's what I mean.
And I
don't
want y'all to I want you to understand, ladies, like, you can have a group of guy friends that are really there to protect you and are your brothers, but
Yeah.
be very mindful because not everybody's intentions are pure.
Oh,
You
100%.
can get in a situation where it's gonna get fucked up really bad. And I don't ever want anybody, I want y'all to just be safe and be very mindful that people are very selfish and they only look out for themselves. And I hate that we have to even be like this, but it's just like 9 times out of 10, I believe that a woman is moving purely by intent of just being a good person and friendly and nice and kind-hearted. But a man, at the end of the day, they just want to fuck. Like, they're just waiting for, like, her and her boyfriend to break up, or they're just waiting for that one day that she gives him a chance.
Yeah, see, that's
and
what...
you can be friends. Another thing is,
yeah, okay.
I really, sorry, I'm talking.
No, you're good, you're good.
But the only way I really think a friendship works between a guy and a girl is if the girl's ugly and the guy's hotter.
That makes sense. Damn. See, I don't want to speak... Damn, that's so ass. Because I don't like the whole... like men are terrible type thing. Like, I don't like when people put men in a category, but in this sense specifically, just like I said on the last podcast, like one night stands, like guys are more prone to doing that. Yes. So this also, like, men are more prone to wanting something more out of a woman than a woman would be out of a man in a friendship. But I guess, yeah, you're right. That sucks though, because like fuck,
no, and
like,
that's not
on.
always the case. And I don't ever want to downplay. Like,
no,
I've met a lot of amazing people in my life. I've had a lot of platonic friends when it comes to male interactions and stuff. But I also am not dumb to the idea that if I ever wanted to hit them up and be like, "Yo, let's hang out like that," they're gonna do it.
Yeah, see, that's the thing.
And, you know, but that is another thing. Like, I'm speaking to my women. If you're friends with men, set those hard boundaries. Respect yourself and like note it in your head that you're never gonna cross that line with that person, and stand on business. And once you do that, even if they want to fuck you, they'll respect you and they won't try out of respect.
Yeah, 100%. Damn, that one's a tough one, dude, because that sucks.
And not all men are like that either. It's not all men
yeah, I know, but it even sucks just to say the majority are. But that's why I was saying, like, even a man in a relationship having to deal with other men being his significant other's friend. Now even that man has to deal with that and try to combat it, or like try to whatever you want to.
Because you're gonna be standing 10 toes down behind your girl, and you're not gonna trust him.
Yeah, and you're gonna try to tell her like, "Yo, I know what they're doing. Like, I know what's going on." Like, and she's gonna. A lot of girls probably can act. It's either they're acting or they're truly oblivious to this.
I've been there.
Circumstances of a guy trying to do something. Right?
I've been there. Like, I literally had a fight with the whole ass ex about my guy best friend, and I was like, "No, he would never try to get with me."
Yeah.
Boy, I was wrong.
See, we always see those TikToks too, though, like where they're like, "All right, call him right now and see what," and then the girl calls them and is like, "Yo, let's hang out," like he's gone, blah blah blah, and then he's like, "Bet." Y'all did a TikTok like that? Or what?
No, I'm just sitting here thinking like, we should try to call somebody right now. That shit would have been so funny, bro.
Yeah, that'd be fucked up.
But the only
that's ruining friendships. Like,
no, like,
but I mean, I guess it's showing true intent, but
the only guy best friend that I have right now is Jesse, and I know he won't do that. He would be like, "Yo, Hasty, like, what the fuck are you, like? Are you making a TikTok or something? Because like this ain't going." You know what I mean?
No, yeah, no.
But like, I'm not even on that type of time. But like, no, dead ass. If I had like called my other homeboys, that shit would have got so real so quick.
Damn.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, for sure.
It's crazy. So I think we kind of just hit the nail on the hammer on that one. So I guess we can move forward on the next topic.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah. Right, that one was good. That one was good.
Have you ever been in that situation where, like, one of your girlfriends had...
I had a mutual understanding with women about this so far.
So. Okay, good.
So,
I like that.
Yeah, no, they were understanding about it. But I could also see, like I said, I could see both sides. Like, if I were to get into a relationship and a girl had a different viewpoint on it, I would understand it too. But I would also set boundaries and make sure that I'm not gonna get fucked over, right? So
yeah.
like, I would make my stance clear. But
yeah, and I think that's key. I think, you know, no matter what, we can sit here and say and talk about every topic, but if it's your understanding and it's your life, like, set those boundaries, have those conversations,
100%.
Really dissect what's going on in your life and evaluate it for yourself. Because every relationship, no matter what relationship it is between two people, is completely different.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you might have a genuine guy best friend that you just met.
Mm-hmm.
God bless. You know what I mean? Because you need good people in your life. Like, I
Yeah.
don't know how many times Jesse and Destiny have helped me when I needed it. Like, Jesse's changed my tires. Jesse's picked me up from work. I've drove Jesse's car. Destiny's given me her car. Like, you really do need great friends in your life. And honestly, you do need men around you. Because, like, when my dad and my brothers aren't there, like, Jesse steps in and he, like, steps up.
Hell yeah. That's
You know?
dope. No, for sure.
So,
Yeah. And on the other end of that too.
And I've had it. Like I've had a man in my life that is just a guy that has been just a guy friend. And so it is possible. And
Yeah.
I'm so grateful for that.
That's good. On
Yeah.
the other end of that too, I would say also, like, don't be ashamed of your boundaries. So once you set them, a lot of people can call you insecure. So just get ready for that. That's
Yeah.
gonna happen immediately if someone's like, "What? She can't have a guy friend? What the fuck? Like, what's wrong with you? You're scared of other men?" And it's just like, whatever, you know. It's your choice. Like, if you're not comfortable with it, you're not comfortable with it. And don't let someone else turn you into like a cuck, bro. Like, just be yourself. Like, because if you follow someone else's guidelines and then something bad happens to you, that's your fault because you decided to not stand on your boundaries.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it.
No, literally. And that just comes down to respecting yourself. Like, if you have these boundaries set, at the end of the day, you're a man. It's coming from a man's point of view. You know how men think more than I do. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
that's the same thing we talked about on the last podcast with my dad. I'm never going to be able to see anything through a man's perspective.
Okay.
And you'll never be able to see anything from a woman's perspective. So you're probably seeing things that she doesn't see.
Yeah.
So yeah, stand on business. If you don't fuck with that shit, stand on it. Stand 10 toes down and don't shake.
Yeah. No, for sure.
Ain't nothing worse than being a phony and a pussy.
Yeah.
Right?
For real.
And then getting your bitch stolen.
Jesus.
It'd be a long day outside, wouldn't it be?
Have you ever got stolen?
No.
Okay.
What?
I'm just curious. Like, it doesn't mean you cheated on someone.
No, I don't move like that.
Cool.
You know, in this last like friendship I had, I'm not gonna get too personal into it, but I really could not see that side of him because when I became friends with him, we became friends later on in life, and I told myself I would never cross that boundary with him because I saw him as a brother, and that was like incest to me in my head. So I never allowed myself, because morally I stand really strong on my morals and beliefs.
Hell yeah.
And I just think it wasn't like, oh, I didn't want anybody to be like, oh, see, I knew y'all were gonna get together. No, it's just morally, I see him as a brother,
Yeah.
and I'm not crossing that boundary.
Okay.
No
Hell
matter
yeah.
how somebody else feels, if it doesn't align with me morally, I'm not gonna cross that boundary. If I set it for myself, I'm gonna stay disciplined to it. So yeah.
That's good.
Next topic is baby mama and baby daddies. What is good? What is up?
This one is a more
this one's a
sensitive one because
I don't think
there's a
it's-
lot of stepdads, there's a lot of stepmoms that step up to the plate, and I feel like
we commend you for that.
yeah,
We
100%. It's definitely just personal belief. Like,
do. I think it is personal belief.
like you had it too before you decided to be in that situation. You had your own belief, so like everyone does.
yeah, for sure.
It's not like downplaying anyone else.
Oh, and it's not. Yeah, it's really not at all. And I think honestly, if you decide to step up and step in as the step parent, you don't get your flowers as much as you should because you are literally be the backbone. I have one of my friends that she literally, like, she does everything for this kid and gets zero recognition, and she never complains about it. And I commend her so much because she goes through hoops and hollers for this kid that's not even hers. But she views her as hers because that is her stepdaughter.
Yeah.
But she can't even, she doesn't discipline her. She literally sets clear boundaries. And I think that is probably one of the most respectable things you can do.
Yeah. And regardless, I think like as a kid growing up, let's say you had a stepdad, right? Because imagine a lot of kids are grateful. They don't even see them as stepdads. They say,
No,
that's
they
my
don't.
dad. Like that's my dad because they shaped them into the person they became. And like I said, that's very commendable. And I feel like you're right. People don't get enough recognition for it. But
Yeah.
I mean, maybe they're not looking for that recognition. They just, like you said, they see that kid as their own.
Yeah.
And that's cool. But for, like I'm saying,
But
like,
with the same token of that, like, if I don't have to deal with it, I'm not going to.
Yeah,
like,
no,
I'm
yeah.
going to be completely honest with you.
yeah.
I did my time on messing with a man that had a kid. And I 10 out of 10 do not recommend that. That was a reality check from hell. Because
Damn.
the thing about those baby daddies is they always fucking with the baby mamas. Always. And I know, like, that is so vague and for me to say. But 9 times out of 10, them kid drop-offs, they fucking.
Damn.
That's why they ain't texting you back.
I think that's a big worry for sure about the cheating. And then like I said, like we already talked about, it's also like disciplining the kid, like
Yeah, I
not
think-
knowing what boundary there is, because what if, let's say the other parent is completely just already out of their life. There's no visits or nothing.
That's easier.
Yeah, that's way easier.
That makes
But-
it so much easier for
Yep.
you to take that child under your wing
Mhm.
and really, really, really raise them as your own.
Exactly.
But when you literally have to deal with another person and their moral code and what they believe,
exactly.
it's like you're literally always at war. Because you might tell your kid, like, no eating after 8 when they're at your house.
Yeah.
But then they go back to their mom's house and them kids are staying up until 3, 4 in the morning eating whatever the fuck they want.
Exactly. That's
then
so
you-
hard.
And then you get a little kid looking at you in your face and be like, you're not my mom.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hell no. I ain't your mama, because you'd be looking a little bit different if you were my kid. And I would never be a mean stepmom. Like, keep it a whole buck. Like, I would never. I love kids. And that's why I know I can do it, because when I was with the man that had a child, I loved her like my own. Like, I really did. Like, bro, I taught her how to clap. I taught her 1, 2, 3. And also, she was super young, and that's where I messed up. I got with a man that had a child that was very, very young, and that should have been the first red flag. So it really is one of those touchy-feely things. Like, you got to know what you're getting into, but you also got to be very aware of what you're getting into, and you have to read the red flags or what they're there. But I think that's what messed me up so much, is because I fell in love with not only him, but I fell in love with the daughter. So it was like 2 heartbreaks in one,
Yeah.
and I couldn't handle it.
Damn.
It cracked me.
That's crazy. Yeah,
No,
that
but
sucks.
And people don't even think about that. Like,
Yeah.
you don't even fall in love with just you don't even fall in love with the parent, like who you're dealing with. You fall in love with the children, and it's like once you break up with them, you have to break up with the kids. And how do you do that? Like,
Yeah, that
how do
sucks.
you disconnect from a child you literally watch grow up?
Mm-hmm. That's
So
crazy.
it's hard. It really is a hard like situation to deal with. But in this day and age, you're at some point in your life, you're gonna, especially because me and you are getting older, you're gonna end up dating somebody that has a child. It's gonna happen. If it doesn't happen, you're doing pretty good. You're very selective.
It's possible for sure.
Possible, yeah.
Probably not for me. I'm not doing that shit.
He's like, y'all can do what y'all want, but really fuck them baby mamas and fuck them kids.
I don't think I could ever see myself ever. But I mean, like I said, I can't say never. But
No, you really can't say never.
yeah, I'm just.
He was like, yeah, that's good, but fuck no. Fuck them kids, respectfully.
Damn, dude.
But also, I just think it's such a huge commitment. Like, and also, don't get with somebody that has a kid if you're not serious.
Oh yeah.
And if
no.
you're not ready to raise a child, you have to take that in consideration when you're messing with somebody that has children.
Mm-hmm.
Don't jump the gun. Don't sit here and play stepdaddy because it's fun and you want to do what you want to do. You can't do that, because then you're gonna cause a kid to have childhood trauma, and you don't want that
Damn,
either.
bro. Like, that's such a difficult situation. But also, like, that goes hand in hand also, like, if anyone would adopt, right? That's not your kid, but you're choosing that life, right? So just think about that. Just that alone, before you get in a relationship with someone who has a kid, just think, like, would I adopt a kid? And
Yeah.
if you would, then okay, cool.
You know, actually, my brother adopted my niece.
That's good.
Yeah, and she has our last name.
That's
and
beautiful.
Like, but that's my niece. Like, there's no like, she's literally been in our lives since she was a baby. Like, she's our blood.
Hell yeah.
And I remember my brother was like talking about it at the very beginning, and my mom was like, "What the fuck? What are you doing?" Like,
She didn't want him to adopt.
well, because she knows, she was just basically telling him like, "You don't even have your shit together. Why do you want to adopt a kid?
Oh, okay.
Like, you have to have your shit together to adopt a child.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's a huge responsibility."
Oh, 100%.
But I'm
That-
gonna be honest with you, he stepped up. Like,
How old was the child when he adopted?
it just recently happened, but they've been in our lives for like over 5 years now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it just recently happened that like they really just pushed everything into effect and stuff.
Mm.
But it's just so exciting because like there's so much good that comes from mixed families and
Yes.
all this happening. But I just think in a truer sense, it's just one of those things that you just got to deal with it when it comes to you. You know what I mean? You're
My
not gonna
father adopted my brother.
Yeah,
when
he
we
did.
were younger. Yeah. I think it's a big deal because it makes the kid at least feel like someone wanted them, And it's
Yeah.
and other than that, I mean, honestly, that's the biggest. At least in my life, that was the biggest thing. I know that growing up without a father is probably really tough,
Yeah.
and I'm grateful to have my father, and I look up to him so much for doing that for my brother.
That's a
But
huge commitment.
100% adopting, even just stepping into a child's life, not being biologically intertwined, it's like, dude, that shit is serious.
And on another token, and I hate to get so dark with this, but women, protect your children. If a man's coming into your life and you think he's a knight in shining armor and he wants to hang out with your kids and he wants to pick your kids up and he wants to play stepdaddy, clock that shit. Because men get with women just to molest their kids, and I really wish I could sugarcoat shit, but shit ain't sweet in life. You better fucking protect your kids. Don't bring anybody around your children. You gotta know that man, at least know that man for at least 6 months, and 6 months is such a short amount of time.
Yeah, it is.
But at least know them for 6 months before you bring them around your children, because 9 times out of 10 people who are molesting the children, the children know them. They're in the family, they're family friends, they're the closest to the family. So be very mindful of that, because that's just one thing I don't take lightly.
Yeah.
Like
Also,
childhood.
you got to set boundaries too. So like when that man comes into your life and your child's life, you tell him like what is cool and what's not cool. Like don't leave that shit vague, because then you give them free roam to do like what they think is right. So and that's your kid at the end of the day. Like that's your blood.
And it's not theirs.
Yeah. So you got to really like let them know, and also let your child know, like tell them like the boundaries, and if he crosses them when I'm not here, like you tell me immediately.
And believe your kids. Don't be believing a man, believe your children.
Yeah.
And listen, in no man's right mind do they want to change diapers. Do not let that man change your baby's diapers. You shouldn't even be fucking with a man. I hate to be judgmental, but you shouldn't even be fucking with a man if your kid's still in diapers. I said what I said, and I stand on it.
Okay.
And no man in their right mind wants to change a dirty ass kid's diaper. Like, who wants to do that? I don't even want to do that. I'm a woman, 26-year-old woman. I'm a caring woman, and I don't even feel comfortable changing my niece and nephew's diapers, because I don't want to look at their private parts. That's them. Like, you know what I mean? That's the only private parts they're ever gonna get in their life. I'm gonna respect their boundaries and not look at that shit.
Okay.
That's just weird to me, and I don't want to be touching shit. That's gross.
Yeah.
I got these fat ass nails on. Shit's not getting underneath my nails. I'm sorry, I'm not doing that.
Yeah. Okay.
But my hands are so dry because I use hand sanitizer all the time. Like,
real.
I don't fuck with that shit. It's gross. But yeah, I think that was good topics. Pretty.
That was.
And
yeah.
if we want a baby so bad, go get a goddamn dog. If you can't even take care of the dog, you can't take care of a kid.
Yeah, get a dog first.
Get a dog first. Baby steps.
Yeah, see how you deal with that.
And if you and your partner want kids, y'all get a dog first and see if I can take care of that dog. And
Yeah.
then when something happens to that dog and you get like a $2,000 vet visit, you're going to be rethinking life. For real talk.
For real.
All right, last topic. I think we're like going through this crazy, like super fast.
Yeah,
I love it.
but it was a lot. We expanded on a lot of stuff. I feel
I like it.
It's a lot of detail.
I like how we flow, honestly.
Yeah.
And I think y'all like it too, because it's just a vibe. And also, my podcast just dropped.
Oh, yeah. Is it 8?
Yeah, it's 8:06. I need to post it on my story.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to have to probably
Pause.
We should plan a trip together.
Where?
I don't know, somewhere crazy. I want to go to like Japan or Tokyo.
Oh, my God. No way. I was actually going to go next year.
Really, when?
Like, probably this time next year. But I don't know. I'm
so
Japan.
game. I am so game.
Let's go. That's crazy that you said that.
The thing about me, I'm the friend that like we can get up and go.
Hell yeah.
Like if you wanted to go tomorrow and you had everything booked, okay, I'm going tomorrow.
That's fire.
Life's
fuck
too
with that.
short, not.
No,
You know, off topic, guys, but like life is so short. Make sure to plan the trip. Like do the little things you love. Make sure to watch the sunset. Be outside. Breathe the fresh air. Go for a run. Run a mile. Like literally live, please.
Yeah. No, for sure. I feel like that's so like people don't understand. That's like
like I said in the first podcast, like time isn't promised. Like there's no tomorrow, there's no yesterday, there's today, bro. Like there's, if you're gonna do something, you just do it, man. Like,
Yes.
it's no like I don't. It also depends though. See, that's so fucking like.
What do you mean it depends?
Because
No.
if you have kids, like you got responsibilities, like you got to think, like, come on. You got to be like, okay. But if you don't have kids, you have no
Fucking
responsibility. Just go, dude.
But no, it's so good on the side with no children. It's so good over
Yeah,
here.
man, fucked up. No.
And that's another thing. If you get with somebody that has kids, there goes your time.
Yeah, because you got to give the kid time, dude.
You gotta give the kid time. You literally have to pour your all into that child, and you can't be selfish if you have a child.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm loving like this era in my life. I was literally talking to my brother, and my brother waited to have children. My oldest brother that lives in Cali,
Mm-hmm.
and he has my niece and nephew, and like they are the two most beautiful children I've ever seen in my life. And like I'm not even capping. Like that's not me being biased. They're mixed, Salvadorian and white, and they're just so perfect. Sorry,
Oh, yeah.
kind of that little. I was hyping him up, as I should though.
Yeah, for
But
sure.
my brother always tells me, he's like, no, don't rush to have kids. Like my brother waited until he was like 35, 34 to have a kid, his first child. And
Oh, yeah.
like he's still living his life, you know?
Yeah.
So don't
for
ever
sure.
feel like you're in a, like, you don't have enough time. We have all the time in the world.
Mhm.
You could literally pop out a kid at 50. And that's not ideal, but I'm just saying, like, women's
Yeah.
bodies are so miraculously strong that we
Yeah.
could still have children halfway when we're about to die. So we're good.
Yeah.
Don't rush anything. Live your life first, so you can give your kids the best version of yourself, so you don't end up being envious of them and secretly hating them because you felt like you didn't get to live your life.
You could also like freeze your eggs and sperm. So
Yeah, true. That part. I'm not doing all that because I feel like that just gets like you're playing with God. You're playing God. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
it's
I just
true.
feel like that's too much. But if you want to do it, do it. But I won't do that
Mm,
because then I'll fuck
okay.
around and forget I have kids. And then like, you know, I won't find a man and then I will be 50 and I will have a kid selfishly. You know what I mean? I don't want to do that. I don't want to be that person.
okay.
But just I know how I am. I am very, like we said, I'm very self-aware and I know how I work. So I'm not doing that.
Okay.
But then I also thought about selling my eggs. You know how much money you can get from doing that?
Yeah, but
And I look like this. I
But
know y'all
then-
want some babies walking around here looking like this. I got that good long curly hair. I got them tall jeans. I'm built like a brick. Athlete.
I feel like that's to have that out there though.
What?
That's too special. You
To have
can't
multiple kids out
like
there?
I wouldn't just donate my sperm to sperm bank.
Uh-huh.
I'm too special for that shit. Like my sperm's getting to one person, and that's it.
He's such a Scorpio, guys. Sometimes it makes me want to beat his ass, bro.
Bruh.
He had a shirt on the other day and it said, "I'm very important." And bro, like, I know when he saw that shirt for the first time, he was like, "Oh, that's so me."
Yeah,
That shirt was made for me.
literally, it was that.
You
ass
were
made
so
for me.
funny. But I get it. Like, yeah, you're so special. You don't want anybody. You're so special that you don't want anybody else to be able to like walk this earth and not. I just think it would be a cool idea to like have kids out there. Like,
Yeah, now
Yeah.
it would be to get your lineage out, but
Yeah. But it would definitely be more. But then also, I think about you can see everything in two different perspectives. Like it's good to give a family. Like obviously, those families come from like good families. They have money. They have their shit together.
yeah,
They just can't have children.
true.
So you're giving them a gift from God.
Yeah, 100%.
You know what I mean? But
Yeah,
then,
that's true.
but then again, also I don't know how I would feel about like having children walk this earth and I have nothing to do with them. I think that would fuck me up too. My heart's too big for that.
Yeah, because I mean, like, just imagine like when they grow up and they try to reach out to their actual biological mother, then you're just like,
Did you hear that one? This is so off topic, but there was like a Dateline ID, and this girl had reached out to her biological dad, and he ended up raping her.
what the fuck?
Yes, dude.
I didn't hear
You
about
didn't
that.
hear about that? It was like she like ran off, and she was like a teenager, and went to meet her biological
Dude,
her dad, and he like started raping and abusing her.
what the fuck? That's insane.
It
dude.
is. That's why you can't be doing that either. Like people are fucked up. Weird.
Jesus.
It's a weird life. Weird life.
That
you
is
live in.
crazy.
And if you rape people, you're weird.
Yeah.
You're so weird. You need to go jump off a bridge. But anyways, now we're talking about, does body count matter?
Okay.
Dun dun dun.
I think we got into that. No, like
we did.
deep?
I don't even think we need to like retouch base.
I mean,
'cause
if
think
we, what do you have anything else to add to it? Maybe I do. I don't
oh
know
yeah,
what I said.
you know, this is the only thing that I had to add to combat with that
Mhm.
is like you can be in a relationship for X amount of years and you can have sex like 80 billion times, or you can have 20 partners and only have sex one time, so you only had sex 20 times in your life. I think that's the only time it really matters because then it comes in a part of playing like
How
in the
good
bed,
you are in bed.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. See, that's another thing. That's another variable, bro. Like
There's
that's
another variable.
It's depends on how good you are. Like, cause people, like a lot of people do want an experienced partner.
Yeah.
Uh,
I don't even care. I've never even thought about that when it comes to like laying down with somebody. I just want to be able to feel the intimacy. Like I don't even think about that. I don't ever like pre-anticipate like, oh, this is about to be the best, you know, ever, or like, oh, this is about to be a good time.
Yeah.
No, I'm like, if the vibe is feeling
it's
if
like
it's flowing,
just a genuine connection.
I just want to feel love.
Yeah.
Like when I have sex, I want to feel love. I don't want to fuck. I want to make love.
Yes. Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%. I get that.
Yeah. And to be honest, I just feel like if people who really care about body counts, the only reason it really matters is if you are more sexually advanced than your partner and you are not aligning in the bedroom and you are not compatible in the bedroom. That's the only time it's an issue, I think. That's just really what I think.
Okay.
Now, do I think like it gets to a point where like, bro, if your body count is like, I'm sorry, this is gonna sound fucked up, but if your body count's over 30, you're really doing too much.
That is a lot. There's a lot of people.
And I know we can all have fun and we can do it, but like,
See, but that comes into play, dude. Like, if it's over 30, then like they have to be one night stands. There's no
Yeah.
fucking way that you had 30 relationships. But man, I don't. It's so fucking.
but that's what
tough.
I'm saying. It's just weird though. Like, how could you like? And we touched base on this before. Like, I've never had a one night stand. I've never even kissed anybody at a bar. Like, made out with somebody that I didn't even know at the bar because we were like dancing together or whatever. I just think I'm a germaphobe and I think that's just too much. Like, you're
Okay.
doing too much. But then also when like lay down and have sex with somebody,
Crazy.
that's crazy work. That's
Man.
crazy work. I just can't even do it. Like,
Yeah, I just feel like on this topic specifically, there's outliers. So I think most guys are gonna front and be like, yeah, bro, like I'm not getting with the girl over 10 bodies. Like that's crazy. And it's just like, bro, like realistically, how many bodies do you got? So like guys will say that and they'll have like 50 bodies. And I'm
No,
like, all
yeah.
right, bro. Like, how are you having that standard and you're not fucking living it? Like, you can't have that standard if you're not living it. So,
no, literally.
I don't know.
But I think that's also like so childish. Like, you're not gonna get with somebody because they had X amount of bodies, and you're putting like a limit on them. when
Yeah, a lot of
you
people
literally
do
didn't
that.
even put a limit on yourself. Like, you are literally being a hypocrite.
Crazy, dude. Fucking crazy. And then they'll say that it's different. What is that analogy that they always use? Like, it's these red pill fucking weirdos, bro. And it's always like you put like a key opens a lot of doors, but the lock stays the same or some it's some dumbass analogy, and I'm just like, bro.
Have you ever seen that analogy where it's like men literally want women to align with like pedophilia agendas, and it's like they want women to be hairless. They don't want women to have a lot of bodies. They want women to look young,
like
and
hairless, virgin, like
not many bodies, obedient.
obedient. Holy
And
shit.
yeah, and I was like, it's so true though. It's kind of like weird,
Crazy.
but it's not. But I get it. You want. That's like really like a broad statement. I just saw it.
Yeah, I was about to say that's fucked
But
up.
you want your woman to be like clean cut. You want your woman to be like have standards for herself. Like, you don't want to be with someone that's just gonna be with anybody. And I think that goes for men and women. Like, I hate how we always like get into like sexist sides and stuff like that. I don't like that. For one, I know there is a lot of sexist roles and there's like a lot of parts that play versus men to women.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, you just want to be with someone who is good, genuine, kind, that knows you, that understands you, and respects themselves.
Exactly.
Because if they don't respect themselves, they're never going to respect you. And I feel like we forget that. Like, we let all these little these little noises in the background get to us and like
Yeah.
fuck up our relationships. But it's like, no, at the end of the day, it's just you and that person. So if like y'all are watering each other and y'all are growing at a great rapid pace, why would you let something so small like a body count affect it, or let your friends' opinions about her affect that?
Yeah.
And he said he touched base on a great thing. Like, yeah, maybe if you're in a small town and your girlfriend had like 15 bodies and you know all 15 of her bodies, that's probably going to affect you because personally you know them.
Yeah.
You can put a name to a face, and when you see them, it's going to affect you because they saw your woman naked.
Yeah. It
But-
just depends on who you are, though.
Yeah,
But,
it's who you are as well too. But then if you go to a bigger city, 15 bodies doesn't mean shit.
Yeah, exactly.
It's really your demographic and like where you grew up and like
Yeah, and just how
so-
you are as a person, though, because like a lot of people can see those 15 people and not think a fucking single thing. They're like, "Well, I got her now,"
no, literally.
but it just depends on who you are.
I'm
But
toxic, so I like
you're territorial.
I'm toxic in the sense of like, if you tell me you've been with that girl, I'm gonna be like, "Pff, okay, and I don't give a fuck.
Okay.
Who's doing it better now?" Sorry, like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I know you don't think about her anymore, so like, it's
Yeah.
like she's
Okay.
feeling some type of way because I'm with you now, like, because I'm
Mm.
fucking you now. Like, I don't feel some type of way about her, like, respectfully.
Okay.
But that's also another reason why I'm such a big energy like that, that I can't fuck with somebody if I knew they fucked with somebody else that I'm cool with, because I'm such a dominant big energy like that. I don't ever. That's just weird to me.
Yeah.
I don't want to be with somebody that you've already been with and we're close.
Yeah.
Or we're like, we're cool, not even close. Like, if we're cool with each other, I don't want to be with you.
Okay. Yeah.
Because then people start thinking they're important when they're not. People
Yeah.
start
No, for
like
sure.
inviting themselves into your life, like, oh, she's with my ex now, or this and that.
Crazy.
You know what?
dude.
Honestly, there was a crazy story I heard about myself one time. I had fought this girl at a party one time,
Ooh.
and she this is in high school. It's like a high school boyfriend, so it doesn't even matter.
Okay.
And there was like rumor going around that I was like fighting her over him, and
Oh.
that was never the case.
I think
like,
I heard about that.
yeah, but that was like never the case. I'm not that type of female. I'm not gonna fight over no man. But
Hell yeah.
two, like, what makes you think you're that irrelevant, like that relevant to me?
Mm.
No, you put your hands on me after you put your hands on multiple people at that party, and everybody let you slide, and you thought you were some shit. But you're not gonna disrespect me. You're gonna get your ass beat if you touch me.
Okay.
And that's what happened.
Nice.
But that's just how people are. Like, people like to cover up stuff, and people like to, like, you know what I mean? But I hate that. Like, that's the only reason why, like, I hate that I had lost my virginity in high school, because now people can say, like, they have ties to me and they shouldn't have, you know?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Do you get
for
what I'm
sure.
saying?
No,
What I mean by
100%.
that?
Yeah, no, 100%. And it sucks because at that age, you don't comprehend a lot that you do now. Obviously, because
Mm-hmm.
you're fucking what, like 16, 17, 18, like,
You're a kid.
yeah. So it doesn't.
Don't be
hit
fucking while
you.
you're in high
Yeah,
school.
don't. Like it, because it doesn't hit you then and there. You think it's like whatever, cool. But like you said, now you think like that you have ties to someone that you don't even like who
Fuck
cares?
with.
Like whatever.
And you have ties to them for the rest of your life. And
Yeah.
it's so weird.
But I mean, at the same time, like you should obviously like who cares? Like
yeah, who
it shouldn't
cares?
affect you too much. But
No, but for the younger viewers like watching this podcast,
yeah,
please try to save yourself for marriage. I think it's like, you know, giving your body to somebody is one of the most sacred and beautiful things you could ever do.
yes,
So could you imagine saying you're looking at your husband and y'all are just sharing that just between you? Like, no other two people in this world can say that they've had each other but y'all two.
that's crazy.
Like, that is such a beautiful experience. And I genuinely wish I could have done that,
Same.
you know? And, like, I'm going to strive for my children to really install in them, like, please, like, there's so much more to life than sex. And if
Yeah.
you're dating in high school, you don't even need to be worried about having sex. Like, really get to know that person. Be friends with them. Don't be dating.
100%. Yeah.
Don't.
Yeah.
And then, because that also ties into, like, if you're having sex in high school, you can end up having a kid.
Yes,
And I'm not going to say a
that's-
kid's going to ruin your life.
No, it's not, because a lot of teenage parents stepped up and did what they had to do. But just imagine how difficult that situation is. It's like you're juggling just being in high school, and that's like the baseline what you have to do in life, like just graduate high school. But now you're having a kid, and you have to raise that kid, and what you want to go to college and you're gonna have to get a job to support that kid. Like, it's just so much that goes into it. It's difficult.
It is difficult, and it is possible. Trust me.
Oh yeah.
My majority of all my friends had children in high school, and I love all the kids around me. Like now they're
Yep.
10 years old. Think about that.
Yeah.
We're 26 and 27 years old, and they're 10. They're
is
so much
crazy.
fun to hang out with and so
Yeah,
cool.
that is cool.
But like they're finally getting to enjoy the fruits of their labor. They had to struggle so much to get through that.
Big struggle.
And then like even majority of the time, I'm not saying this is for everybody, but majority of the time they can't even enjoy their pregnancy as a woman because they're so stressed out of letting their parents know
yeah.
and so on and so forth, and like how they're gonna prevent their
And
whole,
how everyone perceives them, like you're so vulnerable at that point in time in your life.
yeah.
And even just like, bro, like just think of it. These kids are going to school worried about if there's a pimple on their face. Imagine if they get pregnant. Now they gotta like go to school and be like, what are these people gonna think of me? And it's like that shouldn't matter to begin with, but you're a kid, so you're like you have no sense of like that's your life right now. You think that's forever. You're like high school's like that's what's happening. So, and that's another thing. That shit's gonna pass. You're not gonna know those people. Who cares?
Yeah.
But for the kids that are in high school right now, like
I just think to kind of add on to what he's saying, it's just when you're in high school and you're in middle school, that's the only time you're able to be like young, wild, and free. Like you literally live in pure bliss because you don't have to worry about bills or anything. You're living just for that day. Please enjoy being a kid at that time. Go to
Yes.
all your school activities. Go to all the games, all the basketball games. If you
100%.
want to do cheer, if you want to do sports, please do them.
Yep.
Like I've already said this on my TikTok one time. I said, please, like, don't be having sex in high school and don't get pregnant in high school. Like really just be selfish because it's the only time in your life you can be selfish. But another thing is, don't be working 2 to 3 jobs in high school and not enjoy your high school experience.
Yeah.
Work is always going to be there.
Mhm.
It's always going to be there. I had 2 jobs all of high school. I had 2 jobs my entire life until just this past year because I didn't come for nothing. So I was on this grind. Like I was on the money chase. I wanted to be something. I wanted to build my life up so well. And I really have. Like I genuinely have created a great foundation for myself. And now I'm finally able to enjoy my fruits of my labor. But also my friends are as well. But now they have kids.
Mm.
And their kids, now they're dealing with their kids becoming preteens. And like that's a whole nother chapter of your life.
Yeah.
Because now you're going to have to start watching over your kid and make sure they didn't make the same mistakes you are.
Yeah, that's when morals come into play a lot because
Yeah.
you can't teach them that. Like you can teach probably a kid that young, but it doesn't get instilled in their brain. Like when you're a teenager, when you're about to become a teenager, that's when you start realizing what's right from wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a very, very, very important part in a kid's life to have a mentor or a figure in their life to show them what is right and wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And that's important for sure.
It is important. And another thing before we tie this up, I've heard so many times of children have asked me, especially when I'm close to the family, like, hey, why are my mommy and my daddy not together? And I'm like, how do you answer that question?
Yeah.
And it's because I'm not saying you can't make it with your high school lover and make it all the way out. But this person you're in high school, 9 times out of 10, you are not the same person. So really think about that when you are engaging in these activities. Are you going to be able to make it through with your significant other? So where your kid doesn't have to grow up in a split household and have to worry about all these factors of like having step parents and so on and so forth, or merging into one and becoming a blended family. I mean, at some point you just really need to take a step back and look at the bigger picture. Ideally, I know it doesn't always work out, but I feel like we should strive and the goal should be to have one significant other and stay with them for the rest of your life and build a beautiful and happy, loving home. I know it's not always going to happen that way because life isn't perfect, but when it doesn't happen that way, it does affect your kids. Your kids do notice.
Yeah.
Your kids always will want their parents together. They always will. That question will always be asked. And if you don't think it has been asked, then you're not talking to your kids enough. And that's all I'm going to say.
Okay.
Mic
That's
drop.
That was good.
You know?
Yeah. That was
It-
really good.
Yeah. And this was like, we didn't even get to laugh that much because we
For
were talking
real.
about so much
No.
serious goddamn
Yeah, it was
bullshit.
a
Like,
lot of
fuck.
serious.
Like, God, why are we talking about like deep shit? Like, what are we doing? I want to
No, it's
laugh
fine.
again.
Yesterday was crazy. We filmed some stuff yesterday, and it was
Yeah.
like we can't really post all of it, but I mean, it
Because
was
we were being
cool.
out of line.
Yeah, it
but
was
we
very-
honestly, we were just like literally chilling on this motherfucking couch, just talking to each other. And we were like letting ideas, thoughts, perspectives just flow. And it's so many controversial things that like people don't want to talk about. And I've been really like on the borderline. Do I want to post it on my podcast? Do I not want to? Like, I want y'all to really tell me like what y'all want to see. Because, you know, it is a Love and Living podcast. Everything I do is going to lead with love, so we don't have to just talk about relationships. I don't want to
Box yourself in.
box myself in and just confine myself to one subject because I'm not that person. I'm a chameleon. I can go into any group and speak about things, and I can educate myself so we can just have fun with this shit. That's all I got to say. I'm
Yeah.
thinking too much into it, but like
True.
I want to see what y'all want to do. I kind of want to drop what we talked about yesterday because that shit was funny. It was mad funny.
Yeah, it was supposed to be a mukbang. We were like just eating Chick-fil-A,
Yeah.
and then it
It-
turned into some like
It turned into a gangbang of just conversations and us just talking shit about people, and it was like quite literally I had a blast. And I hate to say that I'm a mean girl, but like Frankie reminded me that I was such a dickhead when I was younger.
oh man,
Like he told me about this time that he was dating this one girl, and I had just walked straight up to him and I was like, "Why are you dating her? She's fucking ugly." And I'm like, "Bro, why was I so mean?" But that's just who I was just so blunt and so honest.
Yeah.
I hate to even be like that. And she wasn't even ugly. I was just such a dickhead, you know? So it's funny we could take it there. I don't ever want to, my thing with this podcast is I don't want everyone to take shit too seriously, but I'm never going to take things too, like I'm
Sugarcoat.
going to understand that there's things in life that needs to be addressed.
Yeah,
And so I'm excited to see where this podcast goes, and I'm excited for y'all to come along for the ride. Like I can only imagine like where we're gonna be at in the next 10 years because I don't know about y'all, but I'm a very
persistent.
but I'm strategic with this shit.
Yeah,
Like everything I do, I have a plan. Like my land and my rental properties, I've planned all that shit out and I've done everything I've said I'm going to do. So it's not going to be anything else with this podcast. I'm going to do this shit and I'm going to do it to the best of my ability. And I cannot wait for y'all to come along for the ride.
let's go.
You know, like this
That's
is
good.
so exciting.
Yeah, it
And-
is.
You know, and tell me if shit, didn't mean to hit this. But tell me if y'all want Frank to just stay on the podcast. And like I know I'm not trying to pressure him to this. Like I really don't want to pressure him to this because he is so just like nonchalant about everything. But and he's don't get it twisted. He'll tell me what he likes and what he doesn't like.
Yeah.
But like I really like him on the podcast. I don't
Thank
know
you.
if you like being on the podcast.
I love
with-
this. This
do-
is so dope.
Do you like this? Like
Yeah.
so I think that this could be like a little co-host situation.
We'll see.
We'll see.
I mean I love this. You like I told you, you brought me back into this. Like I haven't done a podcast in like 5 years.
Yeah.
And when we started doing this, it made me realize like why I did it so long. Like I didn't miss a week for a year and a half. I posted an episode every week for a year and a half. And I always wondered why I stopped.
Mm-hmm.
And when when I'm doing this, it's just like I love this shit, man. It's so like refreshing to talk. I love this. Like I don't
It
know.
allows you to live. And
Yeah.
I always say this, but like human interaction is key to who we are.
Yeah.
And I just feel like when you get around somebody that really intrigues your mind and like piques your interest, but like calls you on your shit,
Mm-hmm.
there's nothing like it. Like
Yeah.
you cannot ask for.
You're like a bro. I think I love it so much too is because you're like a natural at it. Like the topics and how you go about asking questions or like expanding on things is something that is like easy to, or maybe it's just the chemistry. It's so easy to talk. It's just so easy to talk. It's not like I'm thinking like, okay, like how am I gonna fill this silence with sentences? It's
Yeah.
not. It just comes out. It just
It's natural.
words. Yeah, it's just.
And
natural.
we've been on a ball. I don't know, y'all don't know this, but behind the scenes, like I just started my podcast and we're only on episode 2, but we've already filmed 5 times, and that's
Yeah.
crazy to think about
That
because
is
filming
crazy.
5 times and we only have 2 episodes out. That just shows like how consistent we are with it. And when we like speak about this, we filmed yesterday and we filmed for his YouTube channel. It was like a mukbang, and
But
We were supposed to.
and you could say we filmed, my bad. We could say we filmed 5 times, but realistically, that footage yesterday, it could be split into like 3-4 different videos.
It could. And we will talk about this off camera because I have some business ideas now that I've been like thinking about.
Okay.
I just want y'all to know I'm taking this shit very seriously, and I'm only gonna get better. Now that he's on and we've been doing this, I think our chemistry is only flowing. It's only gonna get more fluid between us.
Yeah.
But what I was gonna tell you is the reason we're filming today is because I wasn't satisfied enough with yesterday's film because we were just freeballing it.
Yeah.
And that's just not who I am as a person. I like to be very consistent, and I want y'all to be able to log on to my YouTube channel and y'all know exactly what you're going to see.
Yeah.
Like, you're going to get the same consistent content. It's not always going to be the same topics, but it's going to be consistent content where I am direct. I am going to have a set of questions, and we're going to just dial back on that. Because if you don't fuck with the question that I'm asking, leave the channel. Like,
Yeah.
I don't want to waste your time. Like, we're not here to waste anybody's time. We're just here to have a good time, and we're here to, like, just open mindsets and just think a little bit harder. You
Hell
know?
yeah. No, for sure.
Yeah.
That's dope. That's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's get it. Hey guys, and also I kind of want to do a song of the week. The song of the week for me right now has been "Pop That Thing" by DaBaby.
Song of the week. That's good.
I think I wanted to add to that, bro. The song of my week has been "Pop That Thing" by DaBaby. If y'all just play that shit, like, especially with the weather right now, it was like 77 degrees this morning. Had the windows rolled down. It was just like a vibe.
Hell yeah.
So y'all check out that song. Let me know what you think about it.
Wow. That's good.
Yeah.
I fuck with that.
Because now that we're like, if we're going to do this, we're no longer going to do, I'm not going to ask you. Like, if we get another person onto the podcast, I'm going to ask them what love means to them. You know, the 2 set of questions.
Oh, yeah.
But since you're going to be my
trying to
co-host,
change it?
I'm trying to change it.
I fuck with that.
Yeah, because
Okay.
like I'm trying to accommodate to you. So like,
That's good.
so every week we're going to switch off. Like, he's going to have a song of the week. I'll have a song of the week. This week is my week. And I look good today, didn't I? Look.
Yeah.
Don't play. But yeah. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. And I'm out. I'm out.